Hello, viewers. Welcome to today's episode on the Reality of Life podcast. And on today's episode, we're having a new host who will journey along with us at the cost of the segment of this podcast. And we learned about last week the reality of life, what it means, and we also learned that the fact that life doesn't go the way we plan, and the fact that we haven't made some certain achievement in life doesn't mean that life totally hates us. It's just a sign that the universe is on our side, and then it wants us to push a little harder. So on our today's segment, we will be looking at the cost of living as a shared struggle among individuals in the society.
That's right. I agree with what you just said. If you look back to the current economy and the situation of the country, there's a hike in terms of the price of food.
Yes.
And also house rents, which we all know what's happening now. The landlords are actually increasing the rent without any
Seriously.
reason towards that. Also the cost of fuel as well. And we know how important fuel is to Nigeria and even us as a citizen. It actually affects the cost of transportation, and it's something that affects not just we individuals. Students are affected by this, business owners, and this actually have an effect on young entrepreneurs because they can't venture into anything small. And also the life, it's taking more from us and giving us less in return.
Seriously. And I've known a lot of people who have lost their job, so many people who have gone into depression due to some of these rising challenges on a daily basis. So please, I beg of you to share this episode and engage, subscribe, and let's see who life is really affecting. If you know life is really affecting you in one way or the other, please, I want you to share this podcast. Share. So let's start with food or feeding, let's say. I know some years back, not even some years back, some few years back, with some certain amount of food, you'll be able to feed a family of 2-3 comfortably 3 square meal, and they will be fine. And I know some years back with 200 naira, I will comfortably go to Malam and buy suya and eat comfortably. But suya is my favorite actually. But today you find families struggling. In fact, with 10,000 naira self, you can't even eat for the entire day. With 10,000 naira, you can't eat for the entire day. You find families struggling, struggling to get means of survival, even on a square meal these days. So you tend to ask yourself, what is happening?
That's right. I would focus on house rent now. I think yesterday or 2 days back, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine. He was lamenting bitterly. He was like, Omo, in just deal, landlord just call and say, Omo, rentage don't increase. The other guy,
without notice, without anything.
You understand? The other guy was like, Omo, he never pay one particular amount 2 times.
You can imagine.
Meaning every
year there is an increment.
There's an increase. You understand? There's an increment. You understand? So I was now like, why can't there be regulation to this? There should be a control to this. You can't just sleep, wake up, and start facing hike in your house rent. You understand? So that's very bad. And I know some persons as well, they left their family house to survive outside family house. I want to make mama proud, that kind of thing. They left home to feed home, but man,
now the society is making it difficult, and they have to come back to the family house again.
They had to come back to the family house, and that's a reality no one wants to admit, but it's actually um, taking them backward instead of progressing in life, and
actually,
due to how hard
which is
the
very,
economy
very
is.
bad. Yes, and that's true. Even the cost of fuel and transportation has doubled. People are struggling to get a job. People are struggling to even go for interviews. But with the rising cost of transportation and fuel on a daily basis, you see that it affects the daily life, the daily struggles of people. Now, to even go to interviews these days is a problem.
Hmm.
You find
That's true.
people struggling on a daily basis to meet up to some of their struggles.
You don't have transport for
You don't have
interview.
transport to even enter the route. You want
Yeah.
enter the route, so then go tell you say, where you used to go for 500 naira, it's now 1,000
Now
naira.
1,000 naira.
How will you do?
How will you
And
do?
you have to go, not just go, you have to think of feeding,
Coming
not just
back.
feeding, you have to think of your coming back.
Yeah.
You understand? So some of these things affect us on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's like a chain reaction. When basic things start increasing in terms of prices, it has an effect on major things. For
Absolutely.
example, you won't know. It's like a chain reaction. And if it shock you, say the price of sugar figure effect on the price of Panadol. Okay, now I know it's funny. I know it's funny, but bro, why growing up sugar 20, 30, 50? Now,
even 5 naira sugar.
now, bro, you drink kunu without sugar.
Seriously.
You know whether that thing get effect for your health.
No be
Next night, don't go buy Panadol. And Panadol don't skyrocket again.
I swear.
The lowest you could get a card is 200 now. That's the cheap Panadol, like not the good ones. The good ones are more expensive. So what I'm trying to say here is that the prices of when there's an increase in the price of basic things, it has an effect on healthcare. It has an effect on our daily lives. It has an effect on also social activities. You can imagine someone, okay, every weekend it's normal to go out, relax with friends, catch vibes, socialize, but you have to check your transport now.
Actually,
the money you have, will it take you to work on Monday? So after doing this calculation, you keep yourself, you hold yourself back. Now, this is something that is important.
Yeah, actually.
But due to the economy, you can't engage in that because you're actually you are second guessing. Oh, I have to think of my transportation and stuff like that. So it also has an effect on our social activities, and we've seen countless people drop out of school
actually
just to look for a job to support the family. Without them telling you, without them disclosing this to you, you won't know what they are passing through. You understand? So yes, they have to drop out of school in order to support their family and in order to raise funds for their next tuition fee. You understand? So that's not just numbers on paper. That's someone's dream being put on hold.
Actually, one thing I've noticed is people tend to turn to side hustles nowadays. So instead of traveling 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour to get to places of work, they tend to turn to side hustles such as freelancing, online vendors, and you see youths nowadays are going into forest trading. A lot of youths are going into forest trading, and this practice now has made people resilient, that they want to make every minute, every second of life count.
Yeah, and families, they also play their own role in terms of sacrificing due to how bad the economy is.
Actually,
we know how families that do go on complete diets, while in school, then
yes,
they taught us about diets, and where you need meat, fish,
At a
this,
certain
that.
time
You
of the
need,
day,
yes,
yes.
you need all that to grow well and
Yeah.
become strong. But how they have to sacrifice all this now.
Actually.
Now it's the most important thing now is that, are you satisfied?
Mm.
No one wants to know if you like the meal or not, but they've
Yes,
provide.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
eat what you see.
Satisfaction is the
Satisfaction.
goal now, yes.
Aside that, other projects are being placed on pending.
Mm-hmm.
Weddings, building projects, outings, and also vacation. It's normal to go on vacation in order to broaden your horizon and also give you more exposure. But you can't engage on such trips because you have to survive. Survivor comes
Survival come
first.
first,
So
actually.
that
Actually.
also has an effect on us. So
Actually. Absolutely. And the emotional toll is real. Stress level are higher. Anxiety is common, and even relationship are broken
yes.
due to lack of finances, and it is actually devastating when you can't provide for your daily means or your daily means of survival. You can't meet up to it. It's actually devastating.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree, but I've also seen communities helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when things become tough, according to a book I read, it says the vision written by the Prince of Dubai. He said, necessity is the mother of innovation.
Wow.
When
Okay.
you are in need of something, you start crafting a way of deriving that need. We've seen communities helping each other. We've also seen cooperatives such as savings, what do they call them? Where these women go around with their umbrellas, some with books, where they take in daily contributions,
contribution to
where
save to be
after it's
collected
been
at a particular
accumulated,
period of
yes,
time. Yeah.
maybe let's say 1 year, after the whole money have been accumulated, it's been given to you. So you also do that for someone. So you see, that's like a support system that helps as well in tough times. During tough times like this, we tend to know the importance of unity and working together.
That's powerful, because even when life seems to be pushing us down, it shows that there is still hope for humanity.
Yes.
People tend to adjust and learn and to support each other. Despite it doesn't solve the problem completely, but
Yes.
it shows that we shouldn't lose hope.
And that hope, it's what keeps us going.
Actually.
The reality is tough. We admit that. But we should also create time and look back. Let's recognize the creativity and also the survival spirit we tend to have generated during this tough time.
Absolutely.
Yes, so it keeps us going, and that hopes is what keeps us going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you're suffering from the rising cost of living, let me tell you what, you're not the only one facing this.
At all.
There are millions and millions of people sharing
together
in the pinch of this. And it is very, very painful for one to experience. And then whether you're having a personal development or community support,
yes,
or even the government policies to rely on, I want you to know this. You are not alone in whatever circumstances,
at
in
all.
whatever situation you find yourself.
At all.
There are millions of people who are sharing in the same light with you.
Well said. Well said. And that's what this podcast is all about. Shining light to the truth we live in. And next time we'll be taking a step further, asking a big question: the pursuit of happiness. Is it real or just an illusion?
Next week, we're going to know. All I want from you right now is to share, subscribe, follow, and drop your opinion on this segment. Thank you for your time. Peace out.